Had a couple games. Fam left me on Thanksgiving. The family gone. Everybody gone. Not a good feeling, but it is what it is. I'm straight. I'm straight. What's up? What's up? What's up with it? What's going on, man?
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From Spectrum Center in Uptown Charlotte, tonight the Charlotte Hornets taking on the Houston Rockets. The Houston Rockets control the tap. Jay, last year Rockets 65-17. Good for #1 record in the West. What's going to be good enough this year for the Rockets to get to the NBA Finals?
Well, you need CP3 to be healthy. If he's healthy, you can make an argument that the Rockets may have won the Western Conference Finals against the Golden State Warriors. But also, I think James Harden needs to continue to build on his play in the playoffs in particular. Everybody knows about how great he was during the regular season. But those last 6 games against the Golden State Warriors, he really struggled from the three-point line. He shot 37% during the regular season. He shot 20% in the Western Conference Finals.
Harden, he was all over him. Walker into the front court, looking to make something happen. Harden with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Capella. And a pass taken away by Charlotte. Give it to him. Kemba Walker missed his first. That one goes.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Can't defend it any better. Kemba Walker misses. Paul into the front court. They trail by 2. To P.J. Tucker. Capella. Harden. Not that time. He missed it. Kemba Walker matched up with Chris. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. 2 of 4 now.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Count the basket at the rim.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Who left in Houston? Luke Bamute to the Clippers, Trevor Ariza to Phoenix. So Jay, how do the Rockets adapt without 2 key wing defenders this year?
Well, other guys need to step up. I think you need to see P.J. Tucker step up. Gerald Green, we all know how explosive he is offensively, but he needs to make that applicable to the defensive end. Michael Carter-Williams is another big acquisition. He's a bigger guard. He can use his length to deter shots. And also another kid, Markel Brown. He played at Oklahoma State. Extremely athletic, explosive on the perimeter. If these guys can do it by committee, that might be enough to eclipse the Golden State Warriors.
Give it to him. Kemba Walker. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Paul to Capella. No good. Defense catching a break there. Paul.
Number 15, Kemba Walker. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Chris Paul is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 86% from the line. First try, no good. Second to 3, got it.
Houston Rockets, number 10. Number 0.
Into the front court, it's Walker. They lead it, 4-point game. To Batum. Screen coming. And scores on the Euro step.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Rockets have the ball. Paul. His first effort off the mark. Across the timeline, it's Walker. 10-4 is the score. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Paul to Capella. Shot from the lane won't go. Walker with the basketball. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. To Nick Batum. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Has a look. And Tucker with the rebound. To Paul. Has a chance. Offensive board. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. So the Hornets with the lead after one at Spectrum Center. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Parker with it. His team leads it by 10. Walker can't connect. It's no good. To Gerald Green. Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
To Gerald Green. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Gerald Green, couple of free throws on the way. A career 81% free throw shooter. First try at the line, no good. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Kemba Walker sizing up Ennis. To Miles Bridges. Fires the three. That one off the mark. It's no good. To Gerald Green. And strokes it.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Now the Hornets take the timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Parker. That's out. Last touch by Tony Parker. There will be no shortage of shots for Carmelo Anthony in Mike D'Antoni's offense, Jay. Why is it a good fit for Melo in Houston?
Well, a couple of things. Number one, if there's one guy you need to trust, his name is Daryl Morey. And the Houston Rockets organization is a staff-driven culture. So he understands at this juncture where Carmelo Anthony is in his relationship to his career. Playing with two pass-first type PGs in James Harden and CP3, who averaged a combined 12.5, 13 assists last year, will open up the floor extensively for Carmelo to knock down those jump shots.
Parker into the front court. His team up by 7. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Driving right to the basket. Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
Confidence is such a beautiful thing, isn't it? Even if your perceived abilities prohibit it, you gotta be you.
And the rebound taken down by Houston. From the painted area, won't go down.
Right into it. Right into it. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Carter Williams. Won't go. Knocked loose. That ball's out of bounds off the Hornets. So the Rockets hold on to the basketball. Carter Williams. And a throwdown.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Parker with it. Leads 3. Goes to the left side. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim. Short. To Gerald Green. And scores. Strong take.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
5 seconds, bro.
Oh, 5-second violation. Beyond the arc for 3. That won't go. Oh, they don't get it across in time. That's an 8-second violation. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Steps out and hits.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Now a timeout from the Hornets coach as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. That's a 5-second violation.
Ed, you ready for another fun fact about the Houston Rockets?
Let's do it.
Okay, the team was established in 1967 and was given the name the Rockets because San Diego was the home to many space-age manufacturers. When the team eventually moved to Houston, the name still fit, giving Houston's association with NASA.
Wow, so Houston, we have a problem? All of that associated with space? Who knew?
Are you saying that because Carmelo Anthony's in town?
No, Apollo 13.
Oh.
From long range, too easy. Defense has to communicate.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Here's a chance from long range. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Whistle blows. It's an 8-second violation. Carter Williams to Gerald Green. Gerald Green trying to convert the extra try. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
I could see the beads of sweat forming when he had to put the ball on the ground there. You still got it, though.
Now a timeout coming here from the Hornets coach, as he'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Up 5 seconds. Gerald Green. For 3. Pulled in by Biyombo. Fires the 3. Missed it. Gordon with it. It's an 11-point game. 4-3 and knocks it down.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Trying to cash in. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Not a Ferrari, definitely not a Lambo, but hey, get you from point A to point B.
Houston with the basketball. To Carter Williams. Fires the 3. Not going down here. A bad pass as the Rockets come away with it. Throws it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
And the finish at the rim. Long heave from 3/4 court. Time expires to end the first half. The Rockets with the lead. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
And now Houston has the basketball. Paul to P.J. Tucker. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. You need to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Paul. Ooh, Chris Paul. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse, to kick out for, guess what, another one.
Driving is ardent, but he can't get it to go down. Walker into the front court. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Deep left corner.
What the fuck was...
Batum to Walker. Nothing going here on that drive. Has a look. He shoots.
keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Tucker to Harden. Going to launch beyond the arc. Message received. Well defended. Into the front court, it's Walker. Margins 8. Lets it fly from long range. Can't defend it any better. Kemba Walker misses.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Count it. And the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Hornets have the basketball. Walker to Batum. Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Paul across the timeline. His team on top by 8. To Capella. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Kemba Walker here against P.J. Tucker. Harden in possession. Lead stands at 10. Beyond the arc for 3. Hernan Gomez with the rebound. Across the timeline, it's Walker. Looking to make something happen. The shot, almost. Harden in possession. His team leads it by 10. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Houston takes over. Ooh, crisp ball. He's 3 of 5. 6. 50% shooting from the field.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Walker with the basketball. 14-point deficit. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's dancing with danger. Kemba Walker left wide open, and he drills it for 3.
We love to break this game down analytically. We even love to break it down more psychologically. But sometimes it's just about settling into the game. Seemed like in the first half, things were rushed. Now we finally see them have their composure and their poise.
From long range. Off the mark. No good. Batum sizing up Eric Gordon. Oh, he had him there for a second. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Carter Williams with it up top. They can get it 2 for 1 if they hurry. Oh, Bridges up to block the shot.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Can't connect. Walker. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
Look, as a player, this stuff happens all the time. No need to make this into something bigger than what it really is. Move on to the next play, get locked in.
Oh, they called the foul.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
Kemba Walker picked up by Carter Williams. Third quarter comes to an end with the Rockets in front. It'll be Rockets basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job.
Damn, man. Oh, man.
Knocked loose. Rockets come up with it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Paul. Textbook defense. Kid Gilchrist against Ennis. Knocked loose. Rockets have it.
Don't play scared now. Let's push the ball. Let's get this lead up.
James Harden fires for two. James Harden not looking pretty. 3 for 10. The way he gets to the line, you have to respect every part of his game.
He is an occupational hazard for referees. He's the MVP of drawing fouls. He constantly baits the defender, which makes the defender's hands drop, which allows James Harden to drop buckets on.
Hornets at the controls of this one. Walker. Rockets have the steal. Marquise Chris passed it off. Working hard on the glass. Pulled down by the two.
Putbacks on this bitch. Man, this game broke right now, bro. Whatever they did, this shit broke right now. The animations are glitchy.
Here's a chance from long range. And Chris Paul, he's been doing that for years. Wide open look, and he buries it.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a three is like shooting a layup.
Harden. Wide open look, won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Now whistle, and Charlotte is going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter.
I ain't never seen this many glitchy animations, period, on this game.
Walker. Smothering D.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
And he's going to the free throw line.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
Off the mark.
I ain't never missed this many shots since I played this game. I pulled it out the goddamn rapper. Or downloaded it off the damn thing.
Not done yet. Walker to Nick Batum. Now a steal as the Rockets have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Paul into the front court. Lead is 12. For three, Tucker, dead on three-point shooter. Tough to guard.
You live by the three, you die by the three. And guess what? They're living large right now.
And the finish, slam dunk.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
To Ball. Ooh, Chris Ball.
That was a
With
foul.
that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Ed, all this talk I heard over the summer, what about CP3's hamstring? Will he be able to get back his first step? Will he still have
Yeah,
it?
bitch.
There you go.
Spam that.
Nothing going here on that drive. Finish that. To Kemba Walker. Fires the 3. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. A pass taken away by the Rockets. And they call
I
it.
don't know about what you thought you was going to have some type of heroic comeback or
We were in
something.
first and second grade. It's
Yeah.
called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Easy pass to the rim.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there is a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
And look out.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Pass stolen by the Hornets. To Batum. Not that time. Hart into the front court. They lead it by 14. He missed his first 4 from downtown. He finally gets a 3 to go.
I'm going to
Appreciate
tell you
it.
what every shooter thinks after he misses 4 in a row. One has to go in. Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. And the basket good at the rim.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
The drive, right to the basket. He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
Kemba Walker against Chris Paul. Has a chance, knocks it down. Off the step back.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Shot from the lane won't go.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
The boy thought he was going to do a heroic comeback. Hello. But damn it. Oh, shit, man. Oh, Thanksgiving.
We come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by my running mate here tonight. It's Jay Williams.
Ed, always a pleasure. Do you see the intensity in their eyes tonight? Do you see that passion? We're going to have a barn burner. Let's check it out.
You can see it. You can feel it. I know this takes you back. Let's do this thing. Secure the opening tip, and we're underway. Nothing going here on that drive. To the rim. A couple of cracks at the line now.
Word, B.
That one is a warning.
She is good on the first one. Able to convert on both free throws. From in close. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
Shot clock winding down. One of the shot clock. Hoists the three, and the Sparks wind up with it. Layup try. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
I mean, look at that. Nneka showing some of the skills that made her the WNBA MVP in 2016. That was nice.
Shot down low is blocked.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. Dives for it. Not afraid to mix it up. Spinning shot won't fall, and it's rebounded by New York. Here's an open look for three. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Layup chance. Yes. And the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Count it. Here comes the walks it up. Nice finish at the rim.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Lost it up. Count the basket at the rim.
You know, Ed, I'm not afraid to say it. TC is one of the best players this league has ever seen. She's a six-time All-Star, and here's one more fact for you that will blow your mind. In 2015, she became just the third player in WNBA history to lead the league in both scoring and rebounding. How do you like that?
A bad pass, and LA's got it. Deep three at the buzzer. The first quarter's complete. The Sparks have the lead. Second quarter is set to start. Neither team set the tone to start this one. Jay, do you expect that to change?
Yeah, both teams have came out. They played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
That pass stolen by the Liberty. Here's Coleman for three and connects.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Now Gray for three. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Curling inside. To the rim. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
From in close. And counted at the rim.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Here comes the screen. Has a chance. Good look by Hartley, but it won't fall. Knocked loose. Liberty have got it. Sparks come away with it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teams.
Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in it. They even throw their bodies into it. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Has a look. And LA secures the rebound. Has a look. It's rebounded by the Liberty. 19-footer at the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half. The Sparks out in front. Through the first two quarters as we resume play here in the third. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Trying to cash in. Yes, tough shot.
Yo, get 57.
What's up? Join your party. Who is you? YB Charlie? Oh shit, the player lock camera shit. Damn, I need to turn that shit off right now. Hey, don't pass me the ball, bro. Don't pass me the ball, bro. Let me turn my camera shit. Damn, this shit here, man. There you go. I said don't pass me the ball, my nigga. You pass me the ball anyway. It's crazy. Let's go, man. Take that up next time. I grab a rebound. I got it. Catch my back, catch my back.
Here comes Santa Claus giving me a gift.
Come on, stop with the bullshit. How the fuck I just all of a sudden? Dang, I'm bagging him down. Get the fuck out of here. This game been broke since this fucking update. I'm not even gonna lie. Jumping, it takes 17 hours to come down from the fucking air. This shit is been broke. I'm telling you, this game been broke since the update. I know I ain't tripping. Bro.
Easy money, they ain't even here. I got him. Screen, I got your help.
They need a hot fix. They need to do a quick hot fix on this bitch because these animations been glitchy. The game been glitchy. That shit out of here, fool. Come on. Man, fuck it, bro. This game been broke ever since this damn update. I know I ain't tripping, man.
play of the game.
Man, I don't think this whole been glitchy ever since that update. Yes, not. This bitch been glitchy. I don't fuck nobody say this bitch here been moving retarded. Niggas been on fucking pics and shit. Motherfuckers just warp into a nigga. Warp. Stick to a person. Or if you're in the wrong place, you just gonna warp behind them. Shit, crazy.
Yo,
What's up?
what's up, man?
Man, hey, on the cool. This bitch ain't been moving glitchy since that update. B100.
What?
This hoe ain't been moving glitchy since the update.
Nah, bro.
Okay.
I just feel like it keeps on lagging.
That's what I said. Glitchy. Glitchy. The animation's been glitchy. On the pick and roll, your man just warp into a dude. Yeah, this shit has been glitchy. Ever since that update yesterday. Ever since that damn update.
It always been like that.
Nah, man, bro. I play head to head a lot, way more than this, way more than this, and it's been glitchy. Everything, ever since the update. Your man, I'm talking about the man skate in front of a person, just all of a sudden, just yeah, yeah. I'm telling you, on the pick and roll, motherfucker, you do the pick and roll, right? As long as you run into your man, all of a sudden the dude like the big that's trying to hold you on the screen, he'll walk behind the man and you'll be able to go into the paint for a drive. Damn you, this shit, man, this shit been glitchy like a motherfucker. Shot time has been fucked up. All this shit been tripping.
Side up. Oh yeah. I like that. Good right now.
Oh yeah, it's me and you.
I got your rebound. Good teamwork.
Big still don't get respect.
What? Wait on it. Nobody, no defense.
My fault, bad shot.
Ball. got him. I got ball. I got ball.
That's up. We get in action. Wait on it. Hold on. Good finish.
All that shit get rewarded, man, and you know, real play don't. You hear me? Like, oh, it.
Wait on it.
Oh, I got you.
Got you.
Crash.
Oh, that's a two.
Watch your man. Keep your hand in his face, man.
I got my man, bro. Hold your man. Hey, everybody want to contest the shots.
Wait on it.
They contest the shots goes a bit too.
Hands up.
Ball going up. Shot. That's the worst shot in basketball.
I can't even go towards niggas, bro. What's the point? This game been glitchy, bro. See? Come on, I can't. Bro, this game has been fucked up.
Oh, this is easy.
Yes, sir.
Boy, this game been fucked up. I know I ain't tripping.
Play of the game.
Game glitchy as hell. I'm just shaking my head. This shit been glitchy as shit. 2K real quick before I eat. Be rebroadcasting.